Well, what is up everybody? Welcome back to another one of my little monthly live streams where I go and I mess around with, where I go around and I mess with the game and we go and we go and talk about some stuff. Um, so, yeah, quite a bit of news in the next while. Um, so yeah, this is a series where I do a monthly channel update and usually over a bit of gameplay and stuff. And yeah, and so that's mostly what the content's gonna, so I've got quite a bit to talk about because, this month is probably gonna have a lot of stuff involved with it. Um, so basically, yeah, so let's get right into that, into all this stuff. Um, the first thing be to talk about is the content that's probably going to be coming out next week. It's mostly going to be content finishing up a series that I've had long before Splatoon 3's hype train got to where it was, and I started capitalizing on that hype and started doing more videos about Splatoon. Going to be returning back to Game Builder Garage a bit and redoing and finishing up the what's it called, the visualized version, the visualized Game Builder Garage port. If you have watched the channel before, you would know that Visualized is a project that I kind of worked on with a good friend of mine, and we do have a playtest version that recently saw an update. So, yeah, if you want, go check it out in the description. It's PC only at this point, but oh well. Yeah, so I've decided to bring it over to Game Builder Garage just to get a bit of a wider player base, kind of one that's more close to the player base we intend, and kind of as a little bit of a test fire for Switch releases. So, yeah, that's mostly it at this point. So we're bringing it over to Game Builder Garage, and this video series I've been doing for a while now, and yeah, I've been doing it in the past. And I do want to get it finished. It's not completely complete, but it's in a state where you could probably play it for a little while and have an acceptable time before it all falls apart due to glitches and stuff. So yeah, so that's the big news. Going to be probably doing at least 2 videos on that, or 1 video if I get everything done quickly. So yeah, so basically we've got that, and we're followed by a bunch of other new pieces of content. There's a bit of stuff that's going down that I can't really confirm, deny, or otherwise really talk about with great certainty, especially if things are kind of likely to happen, kind of unlikely to happen. So yeah, so we might have a few videos, or at least a video relating to that. That's very different from what I normally would post on the channel, but yeah. So other than that, that's mostly what's going down. Yeah, and of course, at the end of the month, there's likely going to be a Splatoon, a new Splatfest, so best be ready for that one. Knowing Nintendo, they're probably going to do a Splatfest monthly, and it's Halloween, and they're obviously going to do something about Splatoween, and they're going to probably do a Splatfest about it, so best be ready for that. Oh, great! Communication error has occurred. I wonder how so. Oh well, I'm going to go into the offline mode since Splatoon anyways. So yeah, speaking of the devil that, so yeah, there's definitely a chance that Splatfest will be the last week of the month and the last piece of video for the month, and yeah. So yeah. as it stands, everything is fine by me. I was in the midst of Hurricane Ian, and that you know, I was like, for a time where I live was actually slated to be in the cone of that thing, and I I only saw an issue like that once in Splatoon, but that's because the power blipped out at where I was. So yeah. So unfortunately, yeah. Unfortunately, I ended up having to disconnect because a communication error always likes to occur. Uh, well, I wasn't really adding much to the conversation there, anyways. Doesn't really help when you're live streaming and trying to do Splatoon at the kind of competency level I'm dealing with. But we had a point there. But anyways, continuing on with that. So, in the world of Splatoon, yeah, we're going to be doing a live stream of that. I usually like to do an hour or two um, of streaming where I talk about these things. And yeah, so yeah, got quite a bit to talk about. You know, there's a lot that has to get that I have to kind of look over. There's a lot that I would like to do. There's even a project that I've got that I kind of usually do for um, usually as a Halloween themed project that I normally do. Um, that I've kind of had for the past 4 years that always has a finished version, but I always like to improve last year's version. I might do a video on that if I find nothing interesting or get the Game Builder Garage stuff done early. You know, because it is spooky season after all, and yeah. Um, so yeah, quite interesting that, and yeah. So that's mostly it for news. You know, just a lot of stuff coming over the horizon that we're not too certain on just yet, but you know, I can't say too certain early. You never know with some of these things. There's some stuff that would kind of not be the greatest idea to have revealed early. Um, and yeah, so um, that's mostly it. Um, I might also kind of get back either into the shorts videos, even though I don't really have much to really do stuff on. I might do the shorts videos kind of as like a little video to kind of self-promote, or just have like a fuller video involved. But, you know, but yeah, there's not too much to deal with. Um, Also, another thing this month that I'm thinking it might be kind of inevitable or expected is that because it's October, and I am deeply in the Linux community, specifically Ubuntu, I know there's going to be an update to that very soon, and yeah, I might do a review of Ubuntu or Kubuntu 22.10, which is a distro I personally use. Um, but that's mostly all I've got for news. You know, I know Linux is the most interesting thing to really talk about. I mean, you know, it's only like 2% of the of everybody's collective, you know, computer systems. So I'm kind of unsurprised at that. I'm kind of, you know, unsurprised if that video would gain very little traction fast and probably get the good old Redditor who's like, actually, I am, you did that wrong. You're supposed to do it by using this command in terminal. You don't know what you're doing. But anyways, so yeah. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of work with the single player mode of Splatoon, because yeah, I've played through it all. I've played to the finish of it, but I didn't complete all the levels, and I kind of want to do a bit of a 100% run and come back for more. Besides, if it's going to act up with my internet, which is already pretty damn good as it is, you know, yeah, I don't know what the hell is up with this, but you know what? Good old, good old internet always has to, quote unquote, fail. You know, for second we were doing good. That's gonna be a permanent scar on my already kind of messed up rank battles look, because I kind of have been kind of lacking in with the rank battles recently. I've been doing very poorly. I mean, if you looked at it, you would have thought that I was in A minus. I'm not in A minus. I am in A, but I have a negative number. That's how bad it's been. I'm gonna blame it on myself on this one. I'm probably gonna take the L for myself here, because yeah, not been the most contributive. Really doesn't help when the communication system is only like, two is like that, and just two things. You've got two other D-pad buttons, Nintendo. Yeah. I mean, like, yeah. Yeah. Oh, and one last thing in the other news section. Been starting to fire up the 3D printer a bit more. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, you might see a little bit more 3D printing related content. And a lot of the projects I'm going to do on this channel are probably going to involve it in some capacity. So, yeah. So yeah, I've done a few quick 3D prints. And speaking of the Splatoon 3 communication, or the Splatoon communication system in general, for the project I'm currently working on, I did end up printing out what I could only describe as the perfect D-pad for Splatoon 3, which is like two things. In fact, I could just pull it up in CAD, really. Let me just get into CAD here, because it's just funny how it is. Just get into studio mode for that one. Before I start this level. But yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'm just kind of proud of myself for this one. But let me just get into CAD software here and show you it. This beast. I mean, I literally just designed this so you could scroll up and down menus, a menu system that I'm writing for an Arduino. But I think this would work as the only D-pad you will ever need if that Nintendo would canonically require you to have in order to play Splatoon. You got your up arrow and your down arrow. Furthermore, you can also furthermore configure it. If you play a game involving side arrows, you can do the same there. But yeah, it's just funny how it is. I mean, this is what I guess this is what Nintendo uses to test control layouts. But anyways, I'm not going to bore you anymore with good old CAD software. Yeah. Anyways, let's see what this level is like. Yeah, well, gotta love the Octo expansion UI you got there. We got here. Alright. Ooh, that's right. I'm just going to try and avoid them. Ah! Just gonna splotch the ink somewhere. Well, there we go. Good enough. I know those boxes look bloody tempting. And there we go. Let's be more efficient than Germany here. Of course, I'm taking all the hits. I could imagine this being being an Octo expansion like challenge where it would probably be this combined with the fact that that if you take damage you will die instantly. Definitely gives you more hatred for that sea cucumber guy. I've played through the entirety of Octo expansion. That's definitely not the greatest experience, I guess. Of course I fail. 'Cause I'm acting like I don't have any ink. Oh well. So yeah, that's mostly it in terms of news. Even though I've kind of gone over that already. No, I don't have small fry. So that's out of the question. Ah, stop shooting at me from the bloody corner. It's an old and overused strat. I'll promise you that much. I love how it doesn't even know that there's an actual chamber that it could probably pass through. But I guess the AI was probably coded with a very basic system in mind to even deal with these things. Okay, let's just eliminate that guy and just have a little healing area. Yeah, well, because you put sprinklers in the way. And you ask how we're not there yet. Gets pretty wild up ahead. Oh, you mean 2 Octarians that can do inkling things? How's this for it? Oh, we're still messed up. We gotta deal with this idiot. And this is why everybody hates to be the receiving end of snipers and not, or tries not to be the receiving end of a sniper. Come on. Good. Seems like the Octarian army hasn't learned the pro player strat of listening closely and listening to the very careful sound design of Octolings and Inklings breathing and while being stationary and swimming in ink. Oh, there we go. Power pellets. I'm just getting pelted. You know, kind of wasted a bit of my own ink. Oh. Are they just gonna... Oh, they're just gonna blindly follow. Aha. I think I figured out a strat to lose them. Oh! They're back. Great. Just what I needed. Yay. More octocopters. Oh! Oh no. Oh. Oh, I went on the wrong side of the area for that. Oh, there we go. Right to the end it is. Come on. Oh, there we go. Good, I've still got, I guess, enough. Alright. Oh, even better. Congratulations. We did poorly. Alright. So, there we go. So there's that one level done and dusted. I'm probably going to end the stream here. I've got kind of better things to get doing and stuff, and yeah. So, it's going to be it for today's stream. Oh, the game is doing pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty much there. So yeah, that's going to be the end of today's little stream of exploits and things and stuff. Yeah, I've got some stuff to get on with. Yeah. Anyways, if you like what you saw, like and subscribe, and bye.